Ignite is an ongoing series of speedy presentations. Each speaker gets only 5 minutes and 20 slides that auto-advance every 15 seconds.
Our next speaker, please let me introduce our next speaker to you. This lady is, more international, from Deep River, Canada. Yeah, and she's absolutely passionate about empowering people to live bigger and better lives. And her favourite style of music is the bossa nova. And you're about to find out why. Liberating my voice to play the lead role, please welcome Allison MacTavish.
Thanks. One of my earliest memories is when I was 5 years old. It was the first week of kindergarten, and I was standing in line with my classmates, waiting to go into the school. When suddenly, this teacher that I didn't know appeared next to me, and she was angry. She began to shout at me, "Stop fooling around and get in line with your own classmates." Well, I was in line with my own classmates. But at that age, I happened to be quite tall. I was about a head taller than all of my classmates, so I kind of stood out. And this teacher proceeded to take me by the arm and place me in a row of kids that were not my classmates, although they were my size. And in that moment, the tears came to my eyes. In that moment, I had no voice. This was the beginning of a habit I developed to withdraw my voice and to withdraw physically, trying to make myself smaller so that I wouldn't stand out, and to protect myself from unfair treatment. In school, I stayed quiet a lot. And unless I was asked to speak up. And I avoided teachers, authority figures, and adults, unless they proved to be unthreatening. Fortunately, I had an education in music. At home, where I sang with my younger siblings, and with my mother who played piano, and in school, where I learned to read music, to play the flute, and to sing in a choir. I also did dance lessons for many years. So despite my shyness, I performed frequently on stage for concerts, dance recitals, and plays. When I sang, I had a sense of this powerful voice that inhabited my being. And sometimes this voice would call to me from inside. I am calling you. Can't you hear me? I am calling you. When I sang, I came alive. I had a dream when I was a child to play the lead role in one of our school plays. I longed to move people with my voice. And although I tried out for those lead roles, I never got the part. Ultimately, my body would cave into the nerves and my voice would start to shake. And the teacher would say to me, "You have a lovely voice, dear, but you're just too shy." So I played the little roles and I sang my heart out in the choir. My habit of staying quiet and not speaking up. Well, it marked my educational years, and it went on through to my early adulthood until, the thing is, it was unconscious, you see. And unconsciously, I was denying myself the right to speak, and it became quite painful. Until the day that I found myself, age 25, alone and lost in translation in Kyoto, Japan. I realized that I'd lost my voice, and I didn't know myself anymore. It was a very painful process, and I shed a lot of tears at that time in my life to release the pain that my own silence had caused me. I did know that I had to change something, and that meant stepping out of the silence to express my voice again. Two weeks later, I found love on a bridge in Kyoto. It came in the form of a Frenchman. Il m'a dit des mots d'amour, les mots de tous les jours, et ça me fait quelque chose. With love on my side, I had someone who listened to me, and I began a process to build myself and my voice back up again. A year later, we moved to São Paulo, Brazil. After the quiet, controlled environment of traditional Japan, I was really ready for a samba revolution. Quero viver como passarinho, cantar, voar sem direção. While in Brazil, I learned Portuguese, I sang bossa nova, I danced the samba, and I gave direction to my career. In essence, I brought all of these activities that were in my childhood that made me feel so alive. I brought them back. I never did play a lead role in a play, but I get to play the lead role in my life every day. In expressing my voice, I can shape my experience of life through the connections I make with other people. And in granting myself the right to speak, I can shape this person that I'm becoming. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.